Hello, hello, lovelies. Got my penguin cup out today. Welcome to the Daily Squeeze 192. Are you waking up? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling a little less motivated? Are you going to bed a little bit more worried? The chats I had yesterday were really interesting in a sense that, Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing with this. All the chats I had yesterday were really interesting in a sense that wow. So my setup today isn't perfect. I'm okay with imperfection. Had a few DMs yesterday, and a lot of it is around, I don't want to be frustrated, but all I feel is frustration. I'm not as motivated as I was, and this isn't me, this is these chats. And what is essential, what is necessary, what is needed? I don't have the answers, guys. I'm sorry. I'm here to chat, and that's why I want to bring this up today. But know that if you talk to me, like, I only have the same answers as you. I know to stay sane through this time, the better foods you put in, the more you move, the more you get those good endorphins going, the more you'll be able to, have a clear head, think through it, and keep progressing. The thing that shits me is I ran out of lemons a fair few days ago, actually, probably last week sometimes. And we haven't been to the shops in about a week and a bit, but I ran out, in between. And Mark asked me the other day do we need anything from the shops? Well, I would like lemons. It's part of my morning, my warm lemon water, which I haven't been doing. I've just been going right for the coffee. I end up having 2 coffees now in the morning, which keeps me up all night, which is fine. It's these little things, but do I need the lemons? No. Do I want to risk you going to the shops to get me the lemons? No. So it's not a need, it's a want. So a few chats yesterday, well, thankfully I had a gorgeous friend fill me up a little bag of lemons and drop them outside the gate yesterday, and it was the most awkward social interaction, but the best social interaction I've had in a while. Her little girl was sleeping in her car, so she was just standing next to the car, and I was sitting on the ground, probably a good two meters away from her, I'd say. We could still chat, and we ended up having a really lovely discussion, but like, you could see all these cars passing by kind of staring, and it's just like, are they judging because we're doing the right thing because we're not coming close and there's like a bag of lemons in between us? Or are they seeing that, it is a way to interact? We weren't, it was just really awkward. Like, 2 people is fine. Well, it was her and I, we're 2 people, but it's really, like, it's fucking weird. I'm so grateful that I have the lemons now, and, I've obviously washed them, I've cut them up, they're ready to go. And I still went for my coffee this morning because let's be honest, that's just where I'm at. The chats yesterday also were around, good morning, Alice, how to get over this frustration. And I think a lot of the frustration and the stress that we're feeling, just that little extra little bit of it, I guess the way I can explain it, and I only know this from my perspective and the perspectives of the people that I've talked to lately, is it's just the unknown. And right now the unknown is just that necessary evil. Like, we don't know what's going to happen, and we don't know for how long it's going to happen, and we don't know all this essential traffic. We don't know how long it's going to happen for. Like, there's really no answers. So the best thing to do is kind of just sit with it and see how you go. If you get stressed with it, like, we kind of have to accept it, I guess is what I'm saying. There's no right and wrong way to do this. So the best thing to do is sit with it and find out what about it isn't sitting well with you. Is it the time frame? Is it everything? Is it how it's going to affect your family, your immediate family, your extended family? All of these things are amazing questions, and it's stuff that I've talked about with some people lately. And it's really interesting because everyone has a different take on it. Everyone. So we're all in this together because we're all in this unknown. And the only way to really help move through it is just to communicate, not to blame, shame, or judge, to be there for your friends and family, to sit with it, to understand what you don't like about it. Again, I'm going to speak the journal, like, write it out. I wrote probably 5 pages yesterday. It just kind of flew out of me, and it felt really good. And it pretty much, the end of it was, I still don't know. But the worst thing that can happen is I can take it day by day, and I can just do the things that make me happy. Talk to my friends, talk to my family, spend time with my pets. Ruby's right here. I don't know if you could see her little paw. Binge watch TV with Mark. It's kind of our thing. Play cards. Mark's birthday is next weekend. I have no clue what to do. It just is what it is. So one day at a time. And I notice the more I do my gratitude journaling at night, so 5 things I'm grateful for, the best thing that happened throughout the day, and just to really embrace the little things around me. The more of a positive mind space that I go to bed with, the more of a positive mind space I wake up with. So that's my tips and tricks today. Again, I don't have the right answers. The best thing you can do for you is follow your gut. If your gut says don't do it, don't do it. If you just want to stay home because that's what we're being told to do, and you are one of those people that like to follow the rules, stay home. I don't think I've left the house in, I think this is day 9 or 10 now. It is what it is. Like, I don't need to go out, so why would I put Mark at risk and myself at risk when Mark's still trying to work? Like, whatever is right for you in your gut, do that. If you're going to the kitchen, if you're going to the fridge and the pantry, and you want to eat the cookies and you tell yourself no, the more you tell yourself no, the more you're going to eat everything else in the house. Trust me, I know this. Eat the cookies. And then think to yourself, okay, what can I do instead next time to prolong maybe the eating of the cookies or whatever it is that you're after. I think the best thing to do is to try to make a little routine with some movement. I keep walking the dogs around the yard. I'm going to venture out someday to take them for a WALK, but I wait till Mark comes home so that we can all go, because I don't mind the neighborhood that we live in, but it's not my favorite. It is what it is. I like our little bunker down house right here, and I'm happy to be in my bubble. That's just me. The introvert in me, definitely. Do the things that make you happy. Whether it's, being creative, getting out paints, drawing, writing, doing puzzles, board games with the family. Try anything right now. Try it once because, well, we have the time now, and it's okay to have a bad day. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine to sit there and go, oh my God, this sucks. Because it does. It's just being able to accept that it sucks and say, okay, for this time being, even though I don't know how long it is, I'm going to do this, this, and this to keep myself busy. Like, I plan to keep myself busy by cleaning this house with Mark. If Mark stops working. With Mark is the key word there. Other than that, day-to-day is pretty normal. I'm trying to think what else I popped up in the little doohickey on the post. All these lives are kind of seeming similar to me. I have asked for comments and stuff on what you guys want to hear about. And it's all about this frustration and stress. I cannot express enough when you know yourself, like the yesterday's chat, self-discovery, when you know what it is that's bothering you. And the best way to know who you are and what you're feeling and what your emotions are is to journal. Write, walking meditations, writing it out, talking with friends, and having that space with them to, there's no blame, shame, or judging. Like, let everyone say what they need to say and then talk it out in a positive way. That self-discovery leads to self-care. The more that you realize what it is you need because you know how you're feeling, the more you're going to give that to yourself. The more you give yourself that self-care, the more you're going to love yourself. So that self-discovery, self-care leads to self-love, leads to a happier you. Let's be honest, at the end of the day, we all just want to be happy. We want to spread the love, and that's where that comes from. So my biggest thing right now is take care of you and take care of your family. You can't be taking care of your family without giving yourself a little extra you time, especially if you're home with the kids. Like, moms, take mommy time. Me time in the bedroom for 5 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes and the kids don't like it at first. You know, building that habit, it sucks. Upfront pain is long-term gain. 5 minutes. The house might become really loud with kids and things might break and get thrown around when you're in the room, but take it for you. You need it right now, even in the bathroom time, to try to keep that door closed. I know I can't with the pets. But try whatever it is you can do, and also allow the kids to take some time where it's just like, okay, this is mindful time. Like, one of the people I talked to yesterday, so not yesterday but the day before, I talked to someone and they were decluttering their kitchen, using their kids' rooms as some storage, so that the kitchen is a place that they want to be in this time, so that they can make the food that's going to be more beneficial to their family. Their kids' room has always been their kids' room, and they don't want to take up space in it. But for now, they're changing up the rules because that's what she has to do. And I heard from her yesterday, the kitchen, she's so happy with these changes. She's more accepting of the kitchen, even though it's still not perfect, but she's embracing that imperfection with that little change. So little changes are massive, massive changes. Yesterday, I talked to someone, and she works for a business, and she's still going into work because it's only 3 people in this big office right now. Everyone else is working from home, but that they kind of need to be there, which is fine. It's working for her. But because work is so full on, she's coming home to her partner and the dog, that she's actually saying, I'm going to come home, I'll say hi, I'm going right into the bathroom. She's taking some her time. She's going to shower. She's going to like do the self-love with the body scrubs, the hair treatments, whatever she needs to do, stay in her room. She's giving herself a half hour a day, and then she can come out and do the family stuff. But that half hour boundary between work and getting home, that's her bread and butter time that she's going to try and implement to see how she goes. She knows she might have to change it up. She knows it might not work perfectly every day after our chat yesterday, but it's something really, it's something she's excited about because she knows that it can help her situation. It can make her happy, which in turn will make her partner happy, because then he'll realize, okay, she just needs this time, and then he can have the rest of the night. All these little things, people. It's really nice. That chat yesterday I had, it was just over Messenger as well. It wasn't a phone call. It was just someone reaching out and saying, hey, this is really frustrating me. Can you talk about this? Happy to have a chat, guys. That's why I'm here. Please reach out. Let me know. I'll keep going over the stress and frustration, but the best thing you can do what you need to do, know your priorities, and then do what is fun and whatever makes you happy. So, more essential traffic. Whatever makes you happy needs to become a priority as well. Slowly get it in there, because again, there's so much unknown. I hope this is helpful. I will chat to you soon. All my love. Go get it. Go rock it. Do the shit you need to do. and I'll talk to you tomorrow.